Hello, hello, hello. This is the 25th edition of the Mental Threads podcast. I'm here with a very special guest. He is an artist you're from Durham, right?
No, man, actually, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, but I've been in Durham for about 7, 8 years now. I go by the name of Vyb. It's Vyb3. You can follow me on all social platforms at The Real Vibe, The Real Vyb3. Be sure to give you a follow back.
Oh yes, for sure, man. Like this dude Vibe right here, man. I swear, like I saw him like a couple years ago at the Black Space Cypher. I think that's the first time where I saw you.
Yeah, man, that was the first time you saw me, man. I was out there, cooking it up, doing my thing. Black Space is something that they do in Durham every Friday at 9:19. We host a cipher, and y'all should come out. It's right downtown by the Bull statue, man. Y'all should come out.
No, for real, man. And it was run by Pierce Freelon. What does he do right now? Ain't he like part of like the Council of Durham or something like that? I think he was elected in some position.
He had ran for, if I'm not mistaken, he had ran for mayor. He didn't win, but yeah, he's definitely a politician for Durham, man. That's my boy, my light-skinned boy with them locks.
Don't call him light skin boy with the locks. But anyway, yeah, Pierce Freelon, I see him as like a huge leader here in the Durham area and everything. He really does push the whole ideas of Africanism and everything. I need to get in contact with him because at first I was thinking about like try to set up like some kind of an internship, but I don't even know if I'm going to even be in North Carolina like the following semester anyway. But I really need to see if I can get in contact with him. I know like once I drop my mixtape, I send him the link or whatnot. I don't know if he's heard it or whatever.
Man, politics got a lot of shit that they got to deal with. And like, him stepping into the politician field, being black and all, like, that's a lot to fucking deal with, man. Especially they're already going to treat you some type of way because you are black. So when it comes to that, man, I mean, maybe he's heard it, maybe he hasn't. Hopefully he's heard my stuff. I mean, if he hasn't, oh well.
No, that's not bad. But he has won a Grammy, though, A whole Grammy, he won that.
Piers won a Grammy?
Yeah, I think he did. It was because he did the soundtrack for something. You can look it up for sure, just to double check. But I'm for sure.
What the fuck is Piers doing in Durham with a fucking Grammy? Like, I would never be a Grammy. I'm sorry, like no disrespect to Durham. I love Durham. You know what I'm saying? I'd have met some of the greatest people here. I had a child when I moved here. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I too like Durham. I would even consider moving into Durham too myself. Like I'm from Charlotte and like it's cool out there and everything, I guess, but I kind of outgrew it. But if I had to choose places to live, like Durham would be one of those places for sure. Like I love it out here.
It's pretty good, man. Listen, y'all, don't be laughing early on, man. I ain't ate no food, so I'm finna start eating. So if you know what I'm saying, it may take a little time in the beginning while I'm talking, but listen, don't do me like that, y'all. I'm eating. I'm hungry as hell.
Seriously, he's about to kill this Subway sandwich, man, for real.
Meatball marinara, that's the best way to go. Y'all know how it is.
It's either that or chicken teriyaki if they ain't got the meatball, man. I'd be mad as shit if they don't got meatball. I'm like, fuck. That means I gotta go with chicken teriyaki, which I don't mind, but it's just like, still. But if we had to stick with all the subject matters in hand, it's just like, when I get artists on my podcast, I always ask them the same old questions of just, what inspires them really to be like, an artist. And I'm gonna just let you finish, like, but it's like, yeah, we all come from like all sorts of backgrounds and everything. And there's certain similarities that may push us to wanting to really put ourselves in this whole music thing. In my case, it was because it came from a place of pain. Like in 8th grade, I was bullied maliciously and everything. And I saw music as a way of an escape and whatnot. In your own words, Vibe, like what really pushed you or inspired you to really do music as a whole?
Okay. What inspired me to do music as a whole? Well, my mom is an amazing singer. My mom used to sing at church. She sung weddings, funerals, things like that. And I can sing. That's what I normally did. That was my thing. I could sing. And as I began to grow up, I would watch rappers. Where I typically get my inspiration from, my favorite rappers I have an underground rapper. His name is Hobson. I love Hobson. He's fucking amazing. If you've never heard of Hobson, you should go out there and check him out. Black dude with some white contacts will really fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like people who, when they speak, it speaks on intellect. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very articulate rapper. And Kendrick Lamar, I felt like I putting those two people together, like it'll really change the way that you look at rapping. Like I like people who really make you genuinely sit back and think. Eminem, you know, I love rappers who can fit words and bend words and put them in certain ways and certain things that'll make you really sit back and be like, well, damn, did he really just say that? That's what typically inspired me, man. And honestly, I started rapping when I was 14. When I was 14, I went by the name of Disciple, which was it was okay. It was okay. Moving on, I done had a few name changes. Man. I went from Disciple. I was King Easy at a point in time. I was Ja. Then I was Father Ja, which was a weird ass fucking thing that I was doing.
Every great artist has a list of names they went through. I remember I started with T-double-E. I went with freaking T-Coon because people used to make fun of me in middle school, say that my eyes are kind of dark, so they call me like Raccoon. So I just kind of put it together. So it would sound weird because I would call myself a coon. Like, what am I? But then it was just like, I think one time, what did I call myself at one time? Oh, yeah, I would call MC Tony T. And it was just all sorts of stuff. Like, you know, I also had like rap personas and everything that I have. Like, I think I was going to be like Buddha, Junior Buddha, because like my uncle's rap name was Buddha Bass, or is Buddha Bass. He still goes by Buddha Bass. And I was like, you know, like, and plus I think Biggie Smalls called himself a Buddha Head on one song and whatnot. And I just took it, and it was just
I had the Messiah. The real ones, no. When I actually started recording music, I went by Ja Said It. And that was I like to talk about myself in third person. And it was like Ja said it.
Like The Rock.
Yeah, like The Rock.
I know you're a heavy wrestling fan too.
Wrestling fan, man.
No, really, bro. We're about to get
WWE fan, dude. Like, I love wrestling. For all you motherfuckers who say it's fake, fuck you.
Who cares?
It's not fake.
They get hurt for real,
People
bro.
get hurt, and you talking about it's fake. None of y'all getting in the damn ring doing that shit.
Yeah, but you gotta be really athletic to do that too, man. Like for real. Like, your career can end just like that if some shit really happens. Like, you remember Jason Jordan and shit, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I was rooting for Jason Jordan. I know people were hating on him because they're trying to do a corny ass Kurt Angle sun line.
I mean, but that's his dad.
Not in real life.
No, that's really his dad.
Swear to God.
Swear to God, that's really his dad. That's really his dad.
I mean, they do look alike, though. Like, you got to keep in mind, bro.
That's his dad. What'd you expect?
But anyway, man. But it's just like, I was really rooting for him, too, because he did carry, like, how Kurt Angle first came in and everything.
Jason Jordan was trash.
People didn't like Jason
He was a trash wrestler.
I thought he was cool. I thought he could have got better,
But
though.
you have to think about this at the same time.
Yeah.
When your fucking dad is Kurt Angle.
You got to be better than best.
Okay? Just like right now, you know, Rey Mysterio and his son.
Oh, yeah.
His son is nice, though.
He's getting better.
The Rock and his dad.
They're pretty similar, The Rock and his dad. You know, their wrestling styles and everything.
Cowboy Bob Orton and Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, it really just kind of outclasses
Ted DiBiase and Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah, Ted DiBiase
all of
Jr.
the Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes, like all of them.
Dude, all three of them are nice, like in their own distinct way.
The Hart Dynasty.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to stuff like that, when you carrying on somebody's name,
you gotta be the shit.
You gotta do it.
Gotta be the shit. You know, but it's just like, I don't know. I would have preferred if, like, Jason Jordan didn't have to, like, rely so much, like, on Kurt Angle's whole, like, you know, storyline wise and everything. I feel like, really, when it came to stuff like that, it's just like, I could see him being, like, world champion, too, if he really, really would have just put, like, you know, if he really didn't get hurt, you know, and if he would have, like, stuck with something, like, you know, creative. Because when the thing about the Attitude Era,
he doesn't really have the mic skills.
Not even just the mic skills, it's about the thing about that could always work over time. Like, that was 3 years ago since he last wrestled his last match. Think about where he would be now if it was like things were different. Like, think about Rusev. Like, when he found like the whole Rusev Day thing, things changed automatically. It's just a matter of just finding the right momentum and just rolling with it, and then the crowd will fuck with whatever and everything. But it's just
WWE has to stop making characters
based off other people
from out of the state. Like, when these people are actually American, and you're giving them gimmicks to be from other countries.
Like Kofi Kingston.
And or Rusev as well. He speaks great English.
But he's from Bulgaria.
Right, but he speaks great English, and now you have him come on this show and butcher the
make him like a
you know what I'm saying
character.
Well,
because
he could have been someone else.
Because the character kind of sells it in a sense, Like for instance, like Eddie Guerrero and everything. Eddie Guerrero doesn't like sound like how Eddie Guerrero does in the ring, how he does like outside, like in an interview. Like when you hear him in an interview, he's just like how we're talking and everything. But that's the thing between the character and the actual
Kofi
person.
Kingston, that shit was funny.
With the Jamaican accent.
In the middle of the fucking show, and that man just stopped talking. He stopped speaking with the accent.
And people noticed
Triple H was like
fucking with him.
Triple H stopped in the middle of the ring and was like,
What happened to your accent?
What happened to your accent? Ain't you supposed to be Jamaican?
Triple H is low-key the GOAT too, bro. Like when you think about it too, like I feel like he could do it all too.
The best wrestler of all time on paper and stat-wise is named Bret Hart.
Oh yeah.
He's won every title and done every tournament. Best show-wise, it's definitely gonna be Shawn Michaels for me.
Dude, them both neck and neck, bro. Like I don't even know what about it, but something about the whole Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels dynamic just hit right, because it's like one was like representing like the kind of how the 80s were, and they're trying to like orient to like children and everything with Bret Hart, and everything was focused on the craft and pretty much overcoming all that with no need for Hulk Hogan. And then on the other side you have Shawn Michaels that's kind of pushing the degeneracy part of like that's gonna lead to the future with the Attitude Era.
Hell yeah.
They're like gates to like different sides of like of a transitional period and whatnot, which I really like about the whole new generation side of it, which is just them two for real, because like you see those dynamics and you see Bret Hart kind of being a heel but not really, like it was just, it was very
wrestler.
Yeah,
his name John fucking Cena.
That's your very favorite. I was more of like a The Rock kind of kid growing up, because like I didn't really
and we're the same age.
Because as a kid, because I had uncles and everything who used to watch wrestling, so they were much older.
My brother's favorite wrestler is The Rock.
Yeah, and it was just like they were just older, so it's like that was the one wrestler I remember before everybody was The Rock. Even as a kid, I didn't even watch
Stone Cold.
Yes, even Stone Cold. I didn't even remember Stone Cold's like name. I knew about Stone Cold. I'm like, he's the bald guy that beat people up. That's how I remember it. My first wrestling memory I remember was when Kurt Angle sprayed the milk on Stone Cold and everything. And I would always call Kurt Angle like the milkman. I didn't even know his name as a kid. It's like, when's the milkman coming back? But he cut his hair, so I didn't recognize him sometimes.
Right.
But it's like, I wonder if that's his brother or something like that. Like I was a kid,
Same guy.
Same guy. But it's like, yeah, dude, wrestling, that was like a crazy time, because it's just like, the Attitude Era, because it's like everybody just seemed hungry. Like, it's just like, you see like with Kurt Angle and everything. Especially Kurt Angle.
They didn't give a fuck about being soft.
Yeah, like it wasn't like
Society changed, and they had to move into the PG era with all them kids and shit.
Yeah, man. It's just like, but the Attitude Era, like you had Shawn Michaels, you had The Rock, you had Stone Cold, you had Chris Jericho.
Think about the teams.
Yeah.
You had Brothers of Destruction. You had the Dudley Boys. You had D-Generation X,
had
the
Jeff
Hardy
Hardy and Matt
Boys.
Hardy's. Yeah. It was just like, everything. It would feel like there was something for everybody. Like, that's one. Nowadays, it's hard to get invested now. Because I put on one match, I think it was like Jackson Riker and like the other dude. I forget his fucking name. It's hard to keep invested now. Like, the main reason I watch wrestling now is for the Roman Reigns, like, storylines on SmackDown, really. Everything with Roman Reigns, I'm instantly invested into now, because like him being like the head of the table and everything. Dude, Roman Reigns, I never thought Roman Reigns literally became like the best, like I won't say best wrestler, but it's like probably the most intriguing like now, because it's just like storyline wise. And then how you feel about Big E winning the WWE Championship?
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
Yep, it is, because we don't have a lot of black
WWE champions.
World champions.
Yeah.
The Rock, Booker T, Mark Henry.
Yeah. Ron Simmons, but he was a WCW.
Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Big E.
Dude, Bobby Lashley winning the WWE Championship is literally some full circle type shit. Because it took forever. I remember when he first went up against John Cena at Great American Bash, I think 2007.
He thought he was going to beat him on.
Yeah, and then like that's when they released him after that. And then I see him go from TNA multiple times and everything. Him become like literally the best wrestler there. And then now he's in WWE. They had him fucking do that shit with like what's his name? Leo Rush and everything being his.
Leo Rush, man, getting hurt and fucking up his career sucks for him.
He's going to AEW, I think. I think they just signed him.
He's so small.
I mean, you can still make it work. I mean,
Yeah, but
Rey Mysterio's
like, you
small.
have to. But see, Rey Mysterio ain't nobody like Rey Mysterio.
Of course, there'll never be another Rey Mysterio.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember when he was on Lucha Underground? You ever watch Lucha Underground?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Lucha Underground was the shit, bro. I feel like Lucha Underground really helped reinvigorate like my love for wrestling again. Like when I was like, you know, like in high school, cause that's when shit was kind of cooling down a little bit. Cause that's when like the Wyatt family was just getting in, you know. And that's was like the main compelling part.
I ain't fucking with nobody else. If you ain't WWE, fuck you. All them, like, AEW must be really good because all of their best people are retired WWE people.
Except Kenny Omega was just trying to hold it down for the main AEW.
Mr. New Japan.
But I'm gonna tell you, it's like this AEW. What's the main problem with AEW? It's really hard to get invested into these other people. And I'll tell you why, because it's like, it feels like AEW is kind of working for us in a sense, where it's like for WWE, they're all working for Vince. So it's like you have that opposition where it's like they're still trying to prove themselves in the same time, and you want these people like to win. Like for Cesaro, how long has it been since we wanted Cesaro to be World Heavyweight Champion?
Man, Cesaro is such a great wrestler, but like, you have to have
he needs
so
a stable.
much.
He needs a stable behind him. I'm thinking like maybe like, you know, Oni Lorcan and what's his name, Danny Burch. You know, those two bald guys in NXT though. So if they could put them behind Cesaro, like kind of how they put Pat, what's his name, Pat McAfee. Yeah, they could put like all three of them together with Cesaro, pair him up with Cesaro, let Pat be the voice piece, and then them two be like the workers behind them.
They should have never broke up the Hurt business.
Yeah, but they got them back together again. At least it makes more sense like when BK actually beat him. Though. Yeah, no, I didn't really get it either, but hey, they're back together again. That's all that matters. Like, you know, stupid how they just split them up. Let's talk about Shelton Benjamin possibly being a WWE champion or a world champion. You think that's possible or is it done?
That man should have been a world champion.
A long time ago.
He should be a world champion now. Yes. That man is dumb athletic, and he's still...
Oh, hell yeah. One of the best athletes.
That he did when he was younger.
Put him up...
Like that springboard jump to the top rope.
Yeah.
From nowhere, just standing there, all vert, and get up there and grab your stupid ass and slam you.
Man, listen, man. Shelton
He's paid his dues.
They fucked him up by making him dye his hair blonde, trying to look like the dude that do the fucking thong song.
There with Charlie Haas and shit.
Yeah, Charlie Haas is, I don't know.
Garbage.
Yeah. Remember?
Garbage.
Bro, Dolph Ziggler, I feel like they should have gave Dolph Ziggler like a real good, like, you know, world title run.
You know what his problem is?
What's his
He
problem?
don't like John Cena.
That's what Dolph Ziggler's problem is? That's what held him back? I thought it was because Triple H was shitting on him for being like Shawn Michaels light.
No, but he's always complained and said he felt like he should be in John Cena's place.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up, man. Like, cause don't say shit like that. Cause John Cena be putting hella work in, like especially with the kids and the Make-A-Wish foundations and all this other shit.
The thing is, you can't hate on somebody who can end your career.
Yeah, that's for real though. And like they both had a thing for Nikki Bella at one point, you know, and then I know we're past that now because John Cena's like, you know,
John can tell Vince like, nah, I don't fuck with him.
That's how they did it with Alex Riley.
Exactly.
They fucked up Alex Riley's whole career, man. I swear, man, that's sad, bro. I be thinking like, damn, because
Alex Riley was a good wrestler.
He had the look too. And he seemed like he could be like something you could pull, at least like an Intercontinental Championship, maybe United States Championship here and there. Him and Zack Ryder, those are the two main people that I feel, okay, you could have really invested in these people going forward. I could see Alex Riley kind of being the face of Raw. Now he's Matt Cardona. Yeah, now he's Matt Cardona. I could see Zack Ryder being like the face of SmackDown and like Alex Riley being the face like of Raw in a way. No, they had to be the face. But if like they would have invested in them the right way and everything, something. They could have been something.
They're like B- wrestlers. They're not A-listers.
Yeah, because then like if we could put into the whole Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero conversation and everything, like yeah, sure, like they weren't like, you know, like the face, like how they'd be like, you know, like put them on the milk carton or like put them on the freaking like collector cups or whatever. Maybe Eddie Guerrero a little bit more than Chris Benoit, but it's like they had like the credentials, like in the skill, like they were damn good in the ring, bro. Damn good.
But there's a lot that goes into that, and if the fans don't want to see you,
You don't know.
You have to have full control of fans. Like,
I feel like the fans would have liked to see Alex Riley
they
and
didn't
Zack
fuck with
Ryder.
him like that. Now Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder,
They
yes,
loved him.
for sure. Yeah, that dude, that whole storyline with Eve Torres and Kane, bro, that's giving me a migraine just thinking about it. Cause how you gonna push this nigga off the damn Titantron thing on a fucking wheelchair just for getting himself over? How do you punish somebody for getting over? That didn't make any sense to me at all. Cause you could have made some money off that shit. Like,
Do you remember when Dolph Ziggler debuted?
yeah, when he was like freaking, hey, I'm Dolph Ziggler and shit like that.
He was a part of the Spirit
Squad. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. But not as a singles wrestler. I was thinking about when he was singles and everything. But it's like, yeah, man. I mean, freaking Spirit Squad. You know what? You know what's a missed opportunity when they brought back the Spirit Squad that one time? Like 2 of them out the Spirit Squad just to fuck with Dolph Ziggler a little bit. Because if they would have stayed back, and I could see like Dolph Ziggler having them like behind his back to make sure he can probably get the championship again. Like they really need to just utilize the whole stables concept to get people championships, bro. Cesaro can't probably get the world championship by himself. However, with like 3 people like behind him to ensure him to get the championship, just fine.
Like Jinder Mahal.
Like Jinder Mahal. Like it's just like, come on. Like if Jinder Mahal had the freaking Bollywood boys. What'd they do? Just get in the way. That's all they did. And they still made it work.
Yep, and it works all the time.
And Jinder Mahal, this is a crazy number. Jinder Mahal has held the WWE Championship longer than Edge ever has. Keep that in mind. Ever. Like, yeah, sure, Edge maybe had more meaningful runs and multiple runs, but it was just like,
right,
Jinder Mahal had it the longest, you know. I'm just saying, if they would have put that much investment in the freaking Jinder Mahal before Cesaro, before Dolph Ziggler.
Jinder Mahal's a better wrestler than both of them.
Jinder Mahal's a better wrestler than Dolph Ziggler.
In-ring performance, yes.
I don't know. I mean, if you could just like please explain.
Plus, he's bigger.
Yeah,
he's
okay,
stronger.
yeah,
He has a better following. Like, people will get behind booing Jinder Mahal.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And making him like such a great villain. With Dolph, he's like such a in-between type of motherfucker.
Okay, yeah, I can see that now.
You have to get him a certain way. Dolph gets a mixed reaction every time he comes out.
That except that one time when he's cashing in on
John Cena's a baby face.
Yeah.
And depending on where he's at, like when he returned, do you see how happy everybody was to see that man?
Yeah.
Right before he left, they was booing his ass.
Yeah, man, I can see that. That makes sense in Dolph Ziggler's case. Cesaro's case, I feel like they really need to get on to just really investing into these people when it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like when Dolph Ziggler like cashed in for the World Heavyweight Championship for against Alberto Del Rio, loud reactions. Cesaro section, there was loud reactions for a couple of days, and they just did nothing with it. That's what.
Yeah, but I mean, when they have so many other things going on, you have to wait for other storylines to end.
Yeah,
you can't just insert yourself in certain shit.
Yeah, I get that. To that in that degree, I can understand that, you know. And it's just like, I don't know. It seemed like everything was more simple back then. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because it's like I didn't mind. It wasn't bad to see Stone Cold have the WWE Championship for like 1 month or 2 months, then Triple H, then maybe Kurt Angle, and then maybe The Rock at one point. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel, although a lot of them were short-term runs with the title and everything, it still felt like it was a prize. It was something worth fighting for, you know. There was more contenders, you know? That's what I'm saying. Whereas now it's like, you know, I'm cool with Brock Lesnar holding on the title for like 2 years or whatever. Or maybe Roman Reigns for like a full year or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. It's not like the matter of like, I want to see wrestlers have the title just to have the title. But I'm just saying, like, at least fight for this shit. Don't wait for like freaking the Money in the Bank and then wait for
more black champs.
I'm cool with that too, but it's just like, you know, it's just. But by the way, how long you feel like it might take for Xavier Woods to get a WWE championship?
He's not gonna get one.
You don't feel like it? I feel like he could.
Fuck no.
I feel like he could, but
he's not gonna get one.
But it's like there's just gonna be. It's gonna take a lot of stuff.
This
nigga's gonna need a heel turn. He's gonna need to turn his back on some people.
It's never gonna happen. He might get an Intercontinental title.
Yeah, let's see him with the Intercontinental title a couple times. Let's see how that works.
Or the United States, like
yeah, that. 'Cause I haven't seen him
WWE World Champion or the World Heavyweight. This shit's not happening.
I'll have to give it some time and see what happens. Because he is a good wrestler.
It's not gonna happen. Vince is not going for it.
Yeah, that's gonna take some time, man. I swear, man. Even with the stigma with him having like a sex tape and everything.
Right. That shit ain't happening. Lucky he still got a damn job.
No, really though, for real, man. Cause like the way how they used to shit on China for even being in a sex movie, bro. Like you left her no choice. Like this is just some shit that just got leaked, my dude.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh.
And Paige. He was screwing Paige.
Yeah, we know. Everybody know.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
And I can't believe CM Punk like went to fucking AEW. Like,
No, I can believe that.
I can't believe he did that. He fully ain't shit for that one.
What makes you say that? I mean, considering the relationship him and WWE had, come on, like he's not going to WWE every time soon.
But he was working with them, working with their behind the scenes and everything.
No, they were working with Fox. He got actually hired by Fox.
And he said him and WWE had a good fucking standing and how everything was going. He was working with them.
I mean, good standing and wanting to work with somebody is two different things. Like, I may have a good standing with my job at Compare Foods in terms of just, like, I'm not going to fucking work there or go by there anymore. It doesn't mean that you like being there.
He's a bitch for that.
Damn, you hate him for going to AEW? I thought it was cool you went to AEW. Because he had a good match with Darby Allin. Like, you know. Darby Allin's pretty good, too. That's, like, one of my main reasons I
don't watch
AEW.
it.
You don't watch AEW at all?
Nope.
You wouldn't even give it a shot?
Nope.
Damn, you really hate it like that?
It ain't even about hating it. It's like, come on now. All the WWE wrestlers just retired and went there. Like, that's like watching TNA.
Yeah, but I feel like TNA, I don't know. When it came to like the difference between AEW and TNA for me, I feel like TNA was still a pretty different though to me. You know, because it was like the production values were still pretty different, you know, at the same time. So it kind of felt like a gritty kind of Fight Club type, you know what I mean with TNA. But it's just like
My homeboy in DC just sent me this video of
what the hell? Hold up.
Some junkie walking around in DC with her clothes off.
Oh, okay, damn. That's my new home.
Right, you want to move down there.
But the nightlife looks amazing though in DC. Like
People die in DC too much.
oh yeah, that could be a problem too. I mean, but weed's free. Weed's legal. Well, not free, but legal. I mean, so like I'll be going to the gas station. There's weed in the jar just there,
Really?
just there, and everything. But no, on some real shit though. But AEW, I don't know. It's
Lame.
I feel like let me just check out how the video games are gonna look for real. I know the video game's gonna be fire because you know they take the
They
same.
ain't getting none of my damn money.
We have a very, very WWE
Strong perspective
WWE,
about this.
WWE, you really fuck with WWE. For me, I'm just a wrestling fan in general, so I just kind of
Me
like
too,
it where it is, but it's just like I feel like with WWE,
Daniel Bryan is now Brian Danielson.
again,
Like, come on, bro. Are you serious?
He started out as Bryan Danielson, American Dragon type shit.
Daniel Bryan.
I mean,
you got a name from WWE. You got all your clout and everything from WWE. And now you're Bryan Danielson. That is so fucking lame.
Dude, I remember when Daniel Bryan first came in, bro. That was so crazy. Because I started watching on NXT. I already knew he was going to be some shit, bro. I knew. But then you actually see it, like, you know, like, bro, with the yes movement and everything.
You know they weren't going to do shit with him at first?
No, I knew he was going to do something. There was just something special
Mark
about
Henry
him.
said it.
Even Mark Henry said it. Like,
He said he had to vouch for Daniel. They was going to shelf him.
I mean, I bet they were, because they just don't know how to invest in the wrestlers, bro. That's the biggest thing that pissed me off.
He's too little.
Rey Mysterio short too. Eddie Guerrero
Times
short
were
too.
different back then.
I know times
You can't
were
keep
different.
saying that now because Vince loves huge motherfuckers. Think about all the people who have those championships for the longest are huge motherfuckers.
One thing for sure, like one thing I was really made me sad is when Braun Strowman won the whole Universal title, but you probably can't even remember it.
I remember.
You remember? All right, cool. Yeah, I remember it for sure. But it's just like
When he slammed the shit out of Goldberg
yes,
5 different times.
yes, it was at WrestleMania, right? But it was like
He pinned his ass.
But it wasn't a WrestleMania in front of a crowd though, which was sad. You know, but it's just like, but now he's not even with the company no more, which means he's probably gonna end up in AEW
Nope.
eventually. He's gonna be in
Vince
AEW
is gonna get him back. Fuck AEW.
They literally.
You keep mentioning these fuckers. They ain't shit, bro. You just want all of our wrestlers.
I mean, yeah, I like what they did with Christian Cage, though. You know, like
all right, Chris Jericho, Christian, all old wrestlers, all these motherfuckers in their 40s.
Christian Cage is like whole.
In
Dude,
his
one thing I
40s.
love about Christian is just like, and bro, I really wish
He's
they
a
would've
Grand
invested
Slam.
in-
He's a Grand Slam wrestler though. He's won
Yeah, who's won
Yeah.
every title? Like,
in every different motherfucking circuit.
he really is one of my favorites. Like, just based on just how he wrestles, bro. Because the way his style is set up is just like he waits for like for the other person to make a mistake and capitalizes on that mistake.
What is in WWE? What was his finishing move name?
It started off as the Unprettier, and then they called it the
Okay,
Kill Switch.
see, I was gonna ask you if you remember when it was called the Unprettier.
Prettier, yeah.
That
That
shit
was based on a
funny
song.
as hell. I used to hit niggas with that shit and be like, "Finna make your stupid ass unpretty."
Yeah, bro, I like that. That was a good. I like it.
That's
I feel
funny.
Like,
I didn't think you would know.
No, come on, man. I'm a wrestling fan,
The
bro.
Unprettier.
Don't.
That shit is funny as hell to name a fucking move.
The Unprettier.
Because I'm finna make your stupid ass unpretty.
Fucking land on your fucking face, man. Right
Unpretty.
there. Bro,
Bitch.
man. I still feel like, you know, Christian should have been neck and neck with like Edge in terms of like success and everything.
Nope.
That's just how it was for me. You know, it's just
It's not better.
I mean, I feel like Edge kind of capitalized on the whole Matt and Lita storyline and everything. Well, it wasn't even a storyline. It was
But
just
Edge was already
fucking with Lita, bro.
Edge was already a superstar before.
They were going to invest in him as a superstar, but he was like, he needed that extra oomph, you know? Because he was like when he was like part of like the SmackDown.
You can't necessarily say that Edge had been in the fucking game for
Yeah, I mean it since Attitude
a
Era.
minute, right?
But it's like that transitional period in 2002 when it was like part of the, like SmackDown 6 with Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Chris Benoit, Edge, and who was the sixth person? Chavo Guerrero and everything. Like that's when he was like a babyface, you know, like babyface, like, you know. But it's like when he became a heel because the whole him screwing over Matt type shit, you know, with Lita and everything. You know, it was just like that's what really set his career.
I mean,
to the
not
trash bar.
necessarily. What really set it off is when he was like,
Beefing with John Cena, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but before that, like, what made him a heel? What made people wanted to hate on Edge? That's
I mean,
what
he was
made him-
already being hated on. He was a tweener. He was getting mixed reactions. If you can know me, on this day, I see clearly.
That was that shit.
Oh my
bro.
God.
That shit. You know what? There was another song by Metallica. I think it was like, what was that? The Ties That Bind or whatever. I feel like that should have been like his face theme song. Oh, the ties that bind. I feel like that really could have been. He had a lot of songs.
Hold
to
on, I'm
select from.
getting a call.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah, part 2. Anyway, but yeah, I know we were talking about like, wait, what were we
We're talking about wrestling,
Yeah, we're fucking knees deep into the whole wrestling
right?
thing. Yeah, but for sure, man, it's just I'm trying to think, like, cause where were we at?
Ain't nobody fucking with John Cena. We were talking about Edge.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Edge and everything. You know, like what really got Edge into like really that stratosphere. And I
But
honestly feel
no, because
yeah.
when he was team rated RKO, and that was before that Edge and Lita shit. And that was before he got his WWE championship.
I
That's
think that
when
was
he became
teammates.
teammates.
That was during the Edge and Lita thing, you know, that.
But that started first.
Yeah,
he
that
was a
started.
teammate first, and then that's when he started. Remember, they started beefing with Matt and Jeff, and then that Edge and Lita shit happened.
Yeah.
But it was because Randy Orton and fucking Edge were fucking people up, and I mean tearing their ass up.
They're both heels and everything.
Right, and they were
at the
both
time.
heels.
I
tearing
actually
everybody
really
the
like
fuck
that
up.
tandem with that because they were kind of similar in the sense it's just like, but one was just like.
Voices in my head. That was that Randy Orton, bro. That when that shit first came out.
Yeah, bro. I remember when the voices song.
Talk to me.
I was hype as hell as a kid. I'm like, oh, cool. But I missed the whole, hey, nothing you can say.
Hey, nothing you can say.
The SmackDown version of 2008 days, man. I swear, bro.
Do you know the wrestling, the WrestleCade convention is gonna be here November 26th through the 28th in Winston-Salem,
and it was gonna be like all sorts of wrestlers.
I'm definitely going.
I need to go. How much to get a ticket again?
All the super tickets are sold out, but the 3-day pass ticket is $69.
$69. Okay, I might.
And you know, my nigga Teddy Long is gonna be there.
Oh yeah, Teddy
I'm
Long.
definitely gonna see him, and I'm gonna get me a video of him saying, "You're going one-on-one
with the
Undertaker." I need to get a video of him saying that.
Put him in a tag match and say, "I'm gonna put you in a tag team match."
You going one-on-one with the Undertaker? Like, that was my favorite shit ever. He was gonna say that damn near every show.
To every freaking heel and everything.
One-on-one
like
with the Undertaker, and you were gonna get your ass tore up.
No, one of the best memories from playing SmackDown vs. Raw, bro, with the freaking season mode, bro. Like, bro, that was the shit, bro. I
remember when they first let you implement making your own character into the season mode, and the first one that they did was beating the Undertaker street with your created character.
Yeah.
And Santino pull you out the crowd and you whoop his ass.
Bro, man.
And then you go through all that shit with Undertaker and Paul Bearer and shit.
Bro, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 might be the best one to me, because I feel like that had the most stacked, like, roster. Because you had Kurt Angle, you had Big Show, you had everybody on that shit.
When they first activated Universe mode, when it was like, it was called like GM mode.
GM mode. Oh yeah, GM mode. Was it in 2007 or 2008? Or they did it for both of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for 2008 you had ECW.
I remember me and my dad was playing, and like we were on teams inside the GM mode, and then one time like it didn't even let us pick on what the fuck was finna happen, and we were standing in the ring and we had won, and then all of a sudden I just smacked his ass with a chair. And then I was like, oh, I'm on teams with Kane now. Fuck out of here. I'm gone. And it was me and Kane. I was like, hell yeah. Well, fuck it, Dad. It's over for you. Me and Kane.
SmackDown vs. Raw
whoop your ass.
That GM mode was the shit, man. Bro, because it's just like, man, I be looking back and thinking like, bro, who am I making champion and shit? It's just like...
Oh, John Cena always had a championship on my shit.
I know, John Cena was always going to eventually get a championship somehow.
No, he got it, held it, kept it,
bro,
whole time.
Somehow, man. But I remember, like, sometimes when I would like to draft, like, Shawn Michaels to SmackDown and make him the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know why, but World Heavyweight Championship just works on him for some reason. It's just like...
He's too small.
You feel like he's too small for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Right.
Because I know he first beat...
he's able to keep it and be great with it. He's Shawn Michaels.
Because obviously...
But he's a light heavyweight.
Yeah, but it's just like, it kind of works with me because it kind of takes me back to when he fought like Triple H.
I'm giving that to Triple H. Batista,
Triple H, maybe
somebody big.
Was Brock Lesnar on SmackDown 2007, or he was on 2007? You sure? I don't remember. I remember he was in Here Comes the Pain.
When he had the black, I mean, if he's gonna be on Here Comes the Pain, what the fuck makes you think he's not on 2007 SmackDown vs. Raw?
I'm trying to remember.
Here Come the Pain came out in what? 2002.
Shut your mouth.
Right.
Roll. Dude, those SmackDown series, bro, those were the shit. You know what I like? I like his theme song before that, like Enforcer. I don't know if you heard it. It was like dun 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 dun.
That shit was lame.
Cause I feel like it kind of captures like the whole like gritty, like he's gonna.
That shit's lame. That song is lame. The beast, the beast is what you need.
Yeah, yeah, it was just like
that motherfucker. When you hear that song and he's coming out, that shit just scares you.
I'm about to play it.
No, I'm about to play this ad.
This ad, yeah.
Oh, it's asking a question. Nike, submit.
Y'all have to deal with that shit. I got fucking YouTube Premium or something like.
Fuck Premium.
I haven't had no ads.
I'm not paying for fucking YouTube.
No, I think they give it to us like because we're college students or something. Fucking.
All of a sudden, this shit want a buffer.
No.
When you hear that in the beginning, if I was standing in a damn ring and I heard that came on, and I'm automatically gonna know who the fuck that is. I'm getting out. I'm grabbing a chair. I'm grabbing a weapon.
No, for real.
He's coming to whoop your ass. Like, that's whoop your ass music. Definitely whoop your ass
definitely music. Whoop your ass music. And you know what's crazy? Dude, times is so crazy right now.
But y'all know what's going on when y'all hear this shit right here. You already know what's going on when you hear this. This is John. It's John.
Yeah, that shit. You know, I think, didn't he win like...
First time I seen John Cena, dude.
Yeah, didn't he go like platinum or whatever?
On this album?
No, not yeah. On his whole like Here Comes the Champ album, you know, because he dropped the album or something.
Yeah, I've heard the whole thing, frontwards, backwards, all that.
Went platinum.
I can literally go like this. Like if we were to go into my Apple Music shit.
Yeah, John Cena.
And I typed in John Cena.
John Cena's damn good.
I already got his album.
Oh,
the You Can't See Me album. I got
with Trey his cousin Trey the trademark. You know, Trey the trademark made one of Kurt Angle's theme song in TNA. You know, he raps his theme song.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Kurt Angle's theme song in TNA. I prefer his TNA theme song over his WWE.
Not me.
I know, because you're a WWE.
That damn You Suck is great.
Oh, yeah, the You Suck. Yo, how?
Chris Jericho started that.
Yeah, You Suck. I thought it was Edge that did that. Didn't Edge do that? Like when he signed on?
No, it was Chris Jericho.
You Suck. You Suck.
Let's look it up.
Dude, Kurt Angle's the GOAT for real, bro. One of the best.
One of the GOATs.
Because he literally can do everything. He can be comedic. He can be intimidating. He can be skilled in the ring. You know, he can put on great matches and everything.
He can. He definitely can. He
He's
has
like
great mic skills. He's a great entertainer.
No, really, bro. Like, he's like one of the, like, he came straight out of the Olympics, bro.
So, April 11th, 2002, SmackDown.
That was the first he sucked, Chance?
Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to watch this whole video. I'm just going to see.
Let's get to the damn shit. You know, my favorite Kurt Angle video, like when he does the rap battle with John Cena.
Funny as hell.
Literally. That shit is timeless,
Come
bro.
on, with the Eagles jersey on.
The WWF title at Backlash against Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
And he had hair.
Oh, it was Edge.
Yeah, see, because Edge was the one he was beefing with. Edge was the reason why he's bald now.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Basically, so it's like because they had a feud. Which was crazy because him, Edge, and Christian were actually cool at one point, I think. And like, to think they fell out was kind of sad.
It was inspiring. So what? Dude, you need to get out of the past and start.
Come on, show me these You Sucks.
You know what, Edge? You're right. I don't have a title shot at Backlash. But at Backlash... Pretty funny, I gotta admit. But now that that's taken care of, you do have a point, Kurt. These people shouldn't chant what after everything you say. You're damn right.
You're damn right.
Stone Cold came up with that, and he's on Raw now. Idiot. And besides, you are an Olympic gold medalist. You're a very special man, Kurt Angle.
Edge and Kurt Angle.
These people should chant something else after you say something. Something very special.
Very special.
Something very you.
That lasts for so long.
I think after every time that Kurt Angle speaks, everyone should show their appreciation by chanting, "You suck."
You suck. You suck.
I'm waiting for them to play his music.
People, hold on a second.
Literally how it started, bro. You suck. You suck.
That would piss me the fuck off.
Bro, that is so, bro. The crowds are pretty good too back then. They can never come up with some shit like that now, man. Like, literally.
That would piss me off.
Dude.
If for the rest of my career, like, he had to grow to love it. Because for the rest of his career,
You suck.
You suck.
No matter if he was heel or face, it didn't matter.
Right,
bruh.
you could have been the champion at the time, but guess what? You suck. You suck.
And sometimes he would try to like re-envision. Okay, maybe they're not saying I suck. They say my opponent sucks when I'm like the face or whatever. And I'm like,
No, you suck. You know who we talking about, bitch.
You suck.
We're talking about you coming out to this music.
Just like how like when John Cena comes back, John Cena sucks. John
Right.
Cena sucks.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
He really doesn't.
He does not suck at all. And when they would try that shit, John Cena would strum them along like, yeah, okay. John Cena sucks. Mm-hmm.
John Cena sucks. And like that, when they was beefing with CM Punk, they're thinking they were shouting CM Punk, you know, because it's just like John Cena sucks. It's CM Punk and everything.
They're just haters. Haters. Hating on John Cena.
Yeah, man, bro. I don't remember,
Best wrestler alive. Best wrestler alive. That's what they should be saying.
I guess
best wrestler alive.
I guess when people think about the GOAT, like the best wrestler alive and everything, I think a lot of them like to go to like, you know, obviously like Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
You know what I like to go to?
John Cena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Who's in your top 10? If you would just
top
like,
10
top
wrestlers?
10,
That's very broad.
Really? Like, I'll be thinking about that
That's
the other day.
That's a lot of wrestlers.
That's a lot of wrestlers.
Top
man.
10, okay. It's going to be very biased.
Or just like your favorite.
My
like,
favorite
overall,
10.
They ain't gotta be top 10. You can even add more if you want to. Bro.
Nah, we'll go. If I had to do a top 5, if it was my 5 versus your 5, let's go pick for pick.
All right.
So my first pick off the rip, I'm taking The Rock.
Yeah, dang, I would take The Rock too. Oh shit. But honestly, it had to be by bottom 5. I would take like Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, so that's your first pick, Eddie?
Yeah.
And I'm taking The Rock. Well, my second pick is definitely going to be John Cena. I got both of them on the same team.
I can't take The Rock now? Or is it just like...
Nope, he's gone. He's gone.
All right, if like since you're taking John Cena and The Rock, for sure, I got to put Shawn Michaels on.
Oh, shit. You took Shawn from me.
Dang.
Okay, well, I'm taking Stone Cold.
Damn, Stone Cold. Oh gosh. Then I guess I gotta
get
put
some weight on you.
I gotta put Ric Flair on it, man.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Why didn't you take Triple H?
I would have taken Triple H, but consider how Ric Flair pretty much is like.
You have Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels and The Raw and Ric Flair, because I feel like
so I'm not gonna take Triple H. I'm gonna leave him up there for grabs. You might still need him because I definitely have The Rock, John Cena, and Stone Cold. I'm telling you, with my next pick, you're gonna want to put some weight on your board.
Surely?
Yes, because I'm going with The Undertaker.
Damn! I was gonna take The Undertaker. Oh my god! Oh shit, man! Damn, that's I ain't even trying to put.
You have Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and Eddie Guerrero.
A whole lot of charisma there, man. But it's just like shit, man. I guess for sure I gotta put Bret Hart then.
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
That's my top 5 right there. The Rock, John Cena, Stone Cold, Jeff Hardy, and The Undertaker. Ain't nobody beating that team.
All right, so then I got Eddie Guerrero, freaking Shawn Michaels,
Ric Flair, Bret Hart.
Who could be the last one?
Better get some weight on your damn team.
Because I don't want to take like the obvious best out of the best, but I'm going to have to put Kurt Angle down. I don't care.
Nigga say he's taking Kurt Angle.
Yes.
My team is washing y'all motherfuckers. We're washing y'all.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Maybe. Ain't no perhaps. We are washing y'all.
All my people.
Killing y'all.
That's tech.
Do you see how big we are?
Anybody was big about technician, man.
But
Kurt
bro,
Angle,
it's
Kurt Angle could freaking slam Big Show like it's nothing. Well, not like it's nothing.
I have The Rock, Stone Cold, John Cena, The Undertaker, and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that's probably like the most popular. In like
you have
Undertaker. Yeah, Undertaker could probably be.
You have good. Eddie Guerrero,
sure,
little nigga. Yeah. Shawn Michaels, little nigga. Ric Flair, old little nigga.
He ain't gotta be old. I gotta be old. He can be younger.
Bret Hart, little nigga.
He could be prime Ric Flair.
And then Kurt Angle, you picked nothing but a little ass team.
Still the best.
Your team is like what, 6 feet and under?
Still pretty good. I still fuck with it. Fuck.
The shortest person on my team is Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're like what?
But how short is? I don't think Jeff Hardy's that short.
John Cena's 6'3". He's my height.
All right, and then
Jeff Hardy's probably like 6'1".
6'1". I feel like 6'1". I think shit.
Here we go. Hey Siri, how tall is Jeff Hardy?
You know what I just realized? We started this whole
How you
podcast.
gonna start talking when I'm asking Siri?
My bad. Talk to Siri.
Hey Siri, how tall is Jeff Hardy?
Jeff Hardy is 6 feet.
He's 6'1".
Yeah, that's the
So
same
my
height.
shortest player is 6'1". We're whooping y'all ass.
Shit.
And we're sending Jeff Hardy to fucking Eddie Guerrero, Mr. I Wanna Jump Around.
Shit. You know what? We were talking about wrestling throughout the majority of this damn podcast. We're supposed to be talking about music too, man. Hold on.
Yeah.
We come back to wrestling later if we want. But it's like at the same
We
time.
got plenty of time to have another episode. This must just be the episode where everybody needs to get acquainted with this.
the whole
This
wrestling
whole
aspect.
thing just turned into WWE, and that's what it's gonna be.
No, for real. But the first part was like 30 minutes. We're on 17 minutes, so it's like, I gotta find a way to put these two episodes together somehow.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to see. Maybe I could probably email it to myself and then just add it together somehow.
Cut and edit them.
Yeah,
Put them up as part 1 and part 2, bro.
Part 1 and part 2 and shit. Yeah, cause that's gonna be like a smooth hour and shit like that. I think we got like about a good 12 more minutes and everything. Yeah, we could probably maintain on the whole wrestling subject for sure. Dominic Mysterio, I know for sure. It's like I think they just trademarked the whole Prince Mysterio moniker and everything. I think they might even give him a mask soon.
Man, don't get that boy no damn mask.
I mean, why not Prince Mysterio?
Fuck no.
The thing is, I feel like he should leave just for a little bit and probably go to AAA and like CMLL and everything, and probably get like adjusted to the whole Mexican American
You're not gonna
style.
be able to come back to WWE. Don't lose your bag. Especially who your dad is.
Yeah, he's definitely secured the bag. But I want him to work on his skills though, for real.
That's what he's doing now, working on his skills.
And he already won the tag team titles with his dad one time and everything, right? Yeah, which is good.
That's great.
We really saw this nigga.
Him and his dad.
Him and his dad literally fight over paternity with freaking Eddie Guerrero, which was damn
funny
good
as
match.
hell.
Which was a damn good match. It was a good storyline too, when you think about it, bro. That shit
I'm
was,
telling him, don't get my son involved in shit.
but it was compelling though. It worked.
That shit was dumb.
Some people said
Funny
it was
as hell,
dumb.
entertaining, but it was dumb.
Remember when him and Eddie Guerrero was like freaking arguing
That's
over
my
this?
son.
It's
It's my
like,
son.
It's like he called Eddie Guerrero a chicken shit.
Right.
That shit had me fucking dead. Eddie Guerrero is a chicken shit.
Right. Like, what?
That shit was fucking funny. It's like
Eddie Guerrero is a chicken shit.
that shit was fucking funny though. When I'm looking back at it, I thought it was like one of the most like fucking compelling type shits ever, bro. Because you can't even beat Rey Mysterio. It's like, but you're trying to like fucking take my son under custody. Like, what kind of shit is that? As a kid, I was hella confused though, cause I'm like, what did he knock up like Rey Mysterio's wife and that was the kid, or did they just adopt the kid and like that was his kid? Like, you
Like,
know.
I don't even remember.
That's what really had me confused.
May God rest Eddie's soul.
Oh yeah, no, fuck the goats for real, bro. Like dead ass, man. The thing, it was really sad how like he really inspired Sasha Banks to get into like wrestling and everything. And it was like how like Sasha Banks pulled up to actually see Eddie Guerrero one time, and then he.
Did you know Sasha Banks is a Snoop Dogg's cousin?
Yeah, everybody knows that. They look alike.
That is so funny.
It's actually kind of cool in a sense.
That is cool as hell.
Because
though.
Snoop Dogg has always been a wrestling fan too, so it's like, you know, to put your like one of your cousins on and then they become a wrestler.
Okay, I'm getting another call, bro.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me just pause it. Maybe it won't cut off. All right, so yeah, basically what we're talking about is like about Sasha Banks and like how she's inspired
Smash
me.
her. Sure would.
gonna
Sasha
say.
Banks is fine as hell. Sasha, if you ever hear this, don't listen to the first part. But I love you. I love you, Sasha. I'll be your man.
She's married to Mikaze.
I don't care. Divorce him and be with me.
Yeah, bro. Like, because I know people be trying to bully Mikaze over like Sasha Banks and everything. You gotta be smooth as hell to pull Sasha Banks though. Like for real, man. I don't know what Mikaze was doing to get Sasha Banks, but he did it, man. Somehow, some way.
Lucky.
Mikaze.
Lucky as hell.
Fucking Mikaze. I mean, but it all works together. I can't believe it, like she's literally married though. Like there'd be some weird pairings in there. Like I don't know how Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch ended up together, but They did, and now they got a kid. And fucking
Lucky.
Yo, but no, let's talk about Bianca Belair now. Yo, Bianca Belair.
I love you too.
Yes. Fucking fine as hell, stacked, athletic. Bro, she's fine, bro. She's damn good. I can't believe at one point she actually felt suicidal at one point. You know, Bianca Belair. I feel like she's one of my favorite like woman like superstars on the show now, because like she actually beat Sasha Banks and she beat Bayley. Now she's on the verge to beat freaking Becky Lynch eventually.
Yo, the way that they did her, bro.
Yeah, fucking
Negative.
SummerSlam fucking pissed me off, bro. If you're gonna make her lose, at least make her lose in a big match. Don't fucking do that, pull that shit on her.
Right, gonna make her just goddamn.
I think they're just setting up to make people hate on Becky Lynch though, for real. Because like Bianca Belair was
There's
getting,
no
like,
way she's coming in there and just slamming Bianca Belair like that in the match.
exactly.
Do you see how big Bianca Belair is?
She fucking could
compared
bench
to-
press freaking like
What?
what's his name?
Otis.
Yeah, fucking can do it. She's fucking strong, bro. Like that's kind of cool.
She put Otis on her shoulders. I was like,
She's actually low key my favorites now, bro. Because it's like that ass. She ain't even low key. She's high.
it was
key my
mad.
favorite.
It pissed me off
What pissed you off?
when her and what's her name started beefing. Her and Sasha Banks. I'm like, no.
Yeah, but it kind of made sense though, because it's just like, you know, there is a sense of a duality. I feel like they put a good match on WrestleMania though. So there's that, you know, they put a damn good match. Two black women, bro. One of the best wrestlers in the company, bro. Like really.
I was like, dog, why you gonna make both of my women fight each other?
I mean, it was a good match.
They should have been a team.
Really? Didn't they win? They didn't win the tag
They
team
would
challenge.
drag motherfuckers if they was a team.
Yes, they would.
The boss and the EST.
Yes, I love the whole EST. Everything like the strong S, the best S. I fuck with that whole persona right there too, man. Like that's what I remember when she first came in like a couple years ago to NXT and everything. She was killing it. She didn't become a NXT Women's Champion, did she?
No.
All right, well that's cool. I feel like I like her as SmackDown Women's Champion. I feel like that's her champion.
She should have kept it.
You know, I feel like they need to put more variation with the designs though. The championships, like I don't like how the Universal and fucking the WWE Championship look like the same, but not really. Like just a different leather strap and shit like that. Like,
Right. I understand that
That's
completely.
that kind of. Cause I like how the WWE Championship looks and everything. Like I'm cool with it and everything, but it's just like, dude, you got to pick a different fucking design, bro. Like you can't just.
Man, the spinning belt was where I was at.
I like the World Heavyweight Championship. I feel like
Spinner.
the spinner was pretty good too. I mean, I used to be kind of like annoyed how it was like, you know, basically like a toy, but it was like spinning because that's John Cena's championship. It kind of looks weird.
Did you know when John Cena lost it, right?
They never changed
He
it.
took his home. His is bigger. His is bigger than everybody else's.
No, I bet.
Like because he designed that
He
belt.
designed it.
And so they
That's
kept-
why I say,
they
why
kept-
didn't you just keep it for John Cena then? Just like how like Stone Cold had his own Smoking Skull Championship and he posted out when he wins it. Like let that be John Cena's exclusive and everybody else keeps like a generic kind of championship. That's how
When
I
Randy
was,
Orton put the R in that bitch and spent it, that was dope.
that was alright. Yeah, I was cool with that.
When The Miz took the WWE
Just
logo
made it
and
upside
made
down.
it an M and it didn't move, that was dope.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Like Miz, people sleep on the Miz.
Oh, The Miz is amazing.
The Miz is.
Great,
I feel like
great in-ring wrestler and great promo guy. Like he's just he's an all around.
you know what really made me a fan of the Miz was when he fucking went off on Daniel Bryan on fucking talking smack. Bro.
Oh hell yeah, and
Bro,
he
like
said he was fragile.
yeah, no, they
Bro
said
was like-
he was a coward. And that
Yeah,
just
oh yeah, he
fucking
said he was
pissed
a
him
coward.
off.
He was like, "You're the fucking coward." He started going off on
Like,
his
my
ass.
GM, it's like if you want to, why don't you go to the bingo halls then? I was like, you know, bro, like, you making some good points though, for real. Like, because at that point in his career, he had never been injured ever. That's why he wrestled the style he wrestled, because he can do whatever he wants, however he wants, as long as he wants, you know. So it's just like, you know, it's not about like being afraid to get hit or whatever. So I thought that was pretty cool about him and everything. I hate how they gave him a strap for like a little bit and then just took it off of him just to feed him to Bobby Lashley. and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like they could have let him hold it for at least a month, man. Because Bobby Lashley,
That wasn't the plan.
They had to shit on dude like that. I mean, that was his second championship. You know how long it took for him to be? It was like a whole decade coming.
Then he got shitted on. Bobby got shitted on by Big E.
I don't feel like he wasn't shitted on. Like, cause it's like, cause at the same time it was like a cash in.
Yeah, and The Miz got a cash in.
Really? Cashing on him?
I'm gonna be cashed in on Drew McIntyre after Bobby Lashley beat him up.
That's how he got the championship. Oh, okay. And then Bobby Lashley beat him.
They made a deal.
So they only had it for
They
a
made a
week.
deal, and The Miz was like, "If you help me win the title, I'll give you a match."
Fucked up. Fucked up. But it was like, but I do enjoy The Miz though, for real. Like at first you thought he was annoying a little because he was like from fucking reality show, like The Real World and shit. But to actually become a WWE champion and shit, and then like this work we did with the Intercontinental Championship too. Yes, like so, like definitely Hall of Fame worthy. If like we had to look back like 10 years from now, like I feel like Miz has earned it. I could see the New Day being inducted for sure
Into the Hall of Fame? Yeah, of course.
But do you feel like Kofi Kingston could be like a double Hall of Famer? Like one is just Kofi Kingston and then one with the New Day.
I mean, I think once you in, you're in.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, some people are double Hall of Famers. Like Ric Flair was as himself and then again as like the Four Horsemen.
Oh, I mean, it depends.
I think they're all just gonna
His
get
solo career was type nice, but he became the WWE champion
when he was with the
New
Day.
Day.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like the New Day is what's gonna be. I think he's gonna be inducted as a New Day. You know, yeah, that's gonna how it's gonna be like.
New
John
Day?
Cena obviously is gonna
he's
be
already in the Hall of Fame,
John Cena in the Hall of Fame.
if I'm not mistaken.
He hasn't got it yet, the official ceremony.
If I'm not mistaken.
But it's pretty much locked in. What do you think? In the next 5-6 years, definitely locked in for John Cena, which is kind of heartbreaking to your childhood too, because you literally grew up with John Cena,
Right.
And now it's like, you know,
It's about to be over.
You barely see him and shit.
Nah, I see him in movies.
Yeah, and he's pretty okay. He actually works with movies.
He's all right.
He's down.
It's hard for me to see him in a movie and not be like John Cena. like he's not a playing a character or something.
I mean, it's hard to see The Rock is just not The Rock. Or
Yeah, but
Dwayne
The Rock
Johnson. But he gets paid a whole lot.
The
of
Rock
bread,
does
though.
a damn good job at that acting shit. John, not so much.
Yeah, man. It's just no, for real, bro.
It's not for everybody.
And The Rock has like become. Would you say The Rock has become bigger than WWE in a sense, or would you just say it's just like?
I mean, damn near.
Because like I felt like it was WWE that kind of like set him up to become like an actor.
This nigga has two personas. The Rock and Dwayne Johnson. He lives two lives.
basically.
John Cena is John Cena.
Yeah, really. And everything, bro. No, but for real, man, it's just. Who do you think else could probably go into like acting, like well, the WWE right now? I know the Miz tried with like all those John Cena shit on the Miz. It's like, oh, what kind of movies you would? Oh yeah, he would be in bootleg versions of mine with the Marine.
Dean Ambrose did a good job.
Yeah, what movie was Dean Ambrose in? Was it 12 Rounds too? Or yeah, like, and Randy Orton was in a movie 12 Rounds. Ted DiBiase was the Marine at one point.
All right, are you gonna keep remaking movies that John already killed?
Yeah, they really try to work with Ted DiBiase.
You can't do that.
Dude, WWE movies are weird, man. You know, Kane's, you know, evil.
Right.
Yeah, that's that.
I seen that.
Yeah, and then it's fucking, what was another, The Chaperone with Triple H. Triple H was in Blade Trinity.
Knuckleheads.
Yeah, what?
The Big Show.
The Big Show. But it's like, Triple H was in one of the Blade movies, though, as a vampire. You remember that?
He was?
Yeah, he was. Look it up.
I didn't know that.
I think it was in the third one. I think Trinity.
You're gonna make me go watch that shit.
Yeah, now because he was.
Bro. Triple H ass.
Dude, yeah, as a freaking vampire too, bro. It was actually kind of cool. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Looking back at, you can look at it on YouTube, I think. But it was just like, yeah, man, he tried. He tried to make that acting career work for real. Did CM Punk do a movie? I think he did a couple movies. Yeah, I think he was like, yeah, he did some movie roles.
Really?
I think he was in some kind of role or whatever. But I'm trying to think who else would be like that next person, like in WWE, if they could really transition to Hollywood.
None of them.
Damn.
None of
them.
The last one for real was John Cena, but like Batista did it.
Yeah, Batista. Yeah, definitely Batista did it. Yeah, for sure. Why did I forget about Batista for a minute there? Because like it was Guardians of the freaking Galaxy. Like he's Drax the freaking Destroyer. I remember when I first saw about Batista's Drax the Destroyer, bro. Like he kills that role too, man. I feel like he killed that role, bro. Like with the whole like in the Infinity War and everything when he was it's like I got you one better. Why is Gamora? Dude, me and my brother were cracking the fuck up. I'll do you one better. Man. But you're pretty much done. You gotta really head somewhere.
Gotta head somewhere, man.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
People calling me, promotion teams, and all this shit that's going on. Especially, I got that event tonight.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like, nah, for real. But we didn't talk nothing about music, so we might have to.
You guys,
we're
gonna do this again, and then we're gonna talk about my music. And I'm gonna play some music and let you guys hear it.
No, for real, bro. Well, what's your schedule looking like tomorrow?
I'm free tomorrow.
Free tomorrow? Okay, we can probably just do this.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out because like we literally fucked up this whole time just talking about wrestling.
They're gonna love that podcast.
Oh yeah, no, for real. Like this. Okay, but that's it for the Mental Threads podcast.
And I appreciate you for having me, my brother.
No, yes, thank you for coming. I appreciate that for sure. But yeah, be safe out there for it. You park somewhere back there. Yeah, episode 25. Yeah, we out.